all lies. The jig is up. Show enough. Your girl knows what's up.
Hello? All right, you guys. This is the Make It Happen Monday show. Oh, could you shut the door for me, please? Thank you kindly. This is the Make It Happen Monday show. I am your host, God's Lyricist, a.k.a. Courtney Nicole. So today we're going to get into a few different things. First, I would like my special guests to introduce themselves, and then I'll talk more about what will be happening today.
So what's up, guys? I'm Isaiah Wolfolk. Some of you guys may know me as Zay. I'm currently the COO of Unparalleled Legacy, which is a kind of a new business that, along with my founder and CEO Anthony Whitaker and our CFO Eric Kuma, all came over and came together over the summer and started this new business because we really want to spread our own message and really get out there to the world. So thank you for having us.
Okay.
Okay, my name is Danielle. You just made my intro sound whack. But my name is Danielle. I'm Courtney's friend, so yeah.
Okay. I don't think that's whack. I'm a cool person. Okay. So today, you guys, I'm going to give you all the quote of the day. I got this quote of the day from one of my friends. I'm going to give him a shout out, Colin. But he got the quote from somebody else, and I don't know who that person is. But you always got to give credit where credit is due. So the quote of today is, watch your words because it becomes your actions. I think that's very important for people to understand because your words hold validity. They hold soundness. So you have to be cautious what you say. What you speak into the atmosphere may manifest. So I think that's very important. I'm very adamant about being like positive about what you speak in the atmosphere because words have power. So I think that is a quote I love because that's one of my most important like mottos or things, something of that sort. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, and so usually we have our do's, our don'ts, and in-betweens after we do like our interview section. But today we're not going to have the do's and don'ts and in-betweens. We're just going to have some free answer questions where you can just answer and give your opinion based off the question that's proposed. So first we're going to get into the interview. Could you please say why you're here again so they can know who you are and why you're here?
All right. Again, I'm part owner along with Anthony Whitaker, Eric Kuma, and actually recently we also brought on another fourth member named Jacob Conrad. Forgot to mention him earlier, but we are all part owner of Unparalleled LLC, a multi-purpose organization here to really spread the wealth and truth that you're really unparalleled to everybody else. So stay in your lane, people.
That's dope.
I like that.
Okay, so the first question that I have for you about your brand is, what does it stand for?
So Unparalleled really is kind of, if you look at the symbol, it's a parallel line with a dash through the middle, so it makes it unparalleled.
Understood.
So kind of like you're really your own person if you really should only ever be in competition with yourself at all times in anything that you really do. So that's kind of like the basics behind it. It's deeper, but that's kind of like the forefront.
Speak a little louder for me.
Hello, is that better?
Pull it closer to you. Talk.
Hello?
I cannot hear you. Talk.
Hello?
Yeah, I cannot hear you.
Oh, whoa.
Am I tweaking? Like, because I can kind of hear you, but I have headphones. Wait, talk again.
Hello?
Okay, I can hear you. I'm tweaking. Your voice is deep, so it confuses me.
Are we good?
Yes, we're good. I can hear you with both of my ears on. Okay. Okay, that's dope. Okay, so the next question that I have for you is, what was the inspiration for you all creating this brand?
So I can't personally take credit for this. Anthony Whitaker, he's like I think he has like 5 other brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he was at home one day and his mom was talking like him and his sister about them really wanting to really do something and like be better and like kind of like that whole affirmation type situation. And I think Anthony was just like, hey, like why not just kind of make something out of nothing. So I know him and his sister were bouncing around ideas for a while and they came up with Unparalleled. And he was always like, you know what, like, if I'm really going to do this, like, I can't really worry about the person next to me. Like, so what's the best thing that kind of, like, come up with that? And that's where the whole Unparalleled mantra kind of came about, so.
That's so dope. So when did you become a part of the team of Unparalleled, I guess I say?
Anthony brought me on probably around this time last year, honestly. We actually all grew up together, so we've known each other for some time now. Since like middle school, so we just kind of came like kind of back together in college, and we really started hanging out a lot more. And then we both have business mindsets, so it was just like kind of like a perfect thing to like kind of come together and just kind of all eat, as friends.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Me and Danny been friends since high school.
Yeah,
And like
time, ninth grade.
Yes.
I regret it.
No, she don't. She lying. She lying. But like us coming to college, like we went to high school together, and then like she went to a different school eventually. But us coming to college, I feel like that made us better friends.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Literally, so 3 of us, of the 4 of us, go here. So me, Eric, and Anthony. Eric actually played football at Virginia Tech, and he transferred after last season to ODU.
Of course.
Yeah. And then me and Anthony were gonna live together this year, and then like right when that was happening, that's when he transferred. So like we all kind of got a house together, and then like it really like around like June 1st is when we really started like kickstarting.
Oh, I know y'all lit.
That's dope.
Y'all lit.
Definitely.
Okay, so my next question for you is, where have you displayed your apparel? Like, if it's like on stores,
Yeah, like where people
like-
can find it and
So
stuff.
currently we're in the Monarch Way store in the web center at ODU.
Oh, that's tough.
right. So you can
If you
find
go
it
to
on
ODU,
Yeah.
you heard what he said.
$5 shirts and apparel. More stuff dropping soon. You can check us out at Unparalleled Legacy on Instagram and Twitter, or on our website at www.unparalleledlegacy.com.
And if you don't know how to spell that stuff, like I'll tag it on the video, so you guys will be fine. Cause you know sometimes you don't know how to spell a word. It's okay.
definitely.
That's how I be. Look.
Listen, I can spell very well, but I'm famous for like mixing up stuff. If that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, like I know what letters go into it. I just don't know the order. like I be so lost. Like
I'm tripping. I am tripping.
Yeah, it is a lot of letters. So
Got you. Okay, so the next question that I have for you is, what's something that people wouldn't know about your brand if they didn't ask? So like y'all as a collective, what's something about y'all that people wouldn't know?
So probably that when people first look at a shirt, so we have a lot of different designs out right now.
Yeah.
And one of them that we have is it says Unparalleled Apparel,
Mm-hmm.
but Unparalleled is backwards, and our slogan is Retrieve Your Reflection. So if you know the slogan, and people, when you say retrieve your reflection, it's supposed to like click something in your head, like, oh, let me go look in the mirror and see like what's really wrong with myself, so I can help better myself. And
Right.
If you have a shirt on, it'll say Unparalleled forward in the mirror. But if you're wearing it, it looks backwards.
Oh, that's
But if
tough.
you go do what we're telling you to go do, it'll all work out in the end.
That's dope,
That
because
was smart.
when you think about it, most people just gonna just plainly put the
Exactly.
name on the shirt.
But yeah,
The concept behind that shows that there's intellectual mindsets behind this brand. So if y'all just heard what he said, just understand that that was a lot of thought going into this.
No, for real.
this is not something that's face value. This is definitely something deeper than ourselves. You really gotta dig deep to really where you really want to get in life. So
Yeah.
it's that next step.
Are you faith-based?
100%.
Okay, that's dope. Because I was going to say, like, I believe in God solely.
Oh, yeah.
So I was going to say God is really moving, because when God gives you a vision and he allows it to transpire and allows you to get these creative thoughts, I think it's so dope. But not everybody believes. So I had to ask before I told you, like, who directing your path.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's dope. I feel like God is directing that path for y'all because y'all are a team. So if I say you, excuse me. I just,
No, yeah.
yeah,
No,
you
I
good.
get it. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so another question that I have for you, is there anyone who's like an entrepreneur or like anything that you have seen, y'all as a team have seen, that has inspired y'all to create this brand?
So I know Anthony kind of came up like with the idea on his own, but I know once we started looking for like new inspiration, this brand called Kith we look at a lot. They're kind of like a same kind of ordeal that we're in. They were in college, came together, started their business, and like they're really kind of kicking off and pushing it right now. And then even like just like the local like people here at school, like seeing like just the people around us also doing well and trying to do something better, like in creating something that hasn't really been done before. So that's just also motivation right there in itself.
That's dope. This question I just thought off the top of my head. Have you all ever thought of like working with other clothing brands? And
It's on the way.
Oh wow,
It's on the way.
Ain't there.
I'm asking questions. I foresaw it.
Shout out Christian, Catharsis. If you want another dope brand on campus, go check them out.
That's so dope. The reason why I asked that, because it just stemmed in my mind, like, you know, like how people network with music and different stuff like that. I'm like, how do y'all network with brands? Like, do you ever think of like networking together? So that's dope. If you all are looking for more people, I just had on my last show, I just had the brand Pounds Apparel.
I saw that.
I just had them on there. And they're dope. I love their apparel. So y'all can get in contact with them too if you want their contact information.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
a
give
lot
it to you.
of clothing brands emerging. I feel like I see like 5 every day, different ones every day.
It's a lot of clothing brands, but I love when I see purpose behind it.
Right.
Like, it's easy to, I'm not going to say it's easy because not everything is easy, but when you put thought behind what you do and you put ambition and drive behind what you do, it's definitely going to prosper. And if you believe in yourself, if you if you carry your brand like you carry yourself, it's going to go forth in a good direction.
Right.
So I think that's dope because I actually, when I seen this on that thing, I was like, ah. And then I was like, okay. That's so cool. Okay. So is there any, did I already ask you where they can find your apparel?
Yeah.
Okay, so I already asked you
You
that.
can also go on Instagram and Twitter at Unparalleled Legacy on all social media platforms, or go check us out on our website at www.unparalleledlegacy.com. Or if you attend ODU or in the 757 area, come to the web and come to the Monarch Way store. $25 shirts. Go get your apparel, please.
That's so cool. That is so cool. Okay. So, my last question. Well, I actually have 2 last questions. Is there anything new coming up that you would like to tell people about your brand?
Actually, there will be a special announcement that will be released, and we'll be releasing our hoodies and long sleeves later tonight. We're gonna drop those the first looks at all those. So be on the lookout. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and you'll get a sneak peek at what's about to come here soon.
Well, you guys, he answered the last question because the last question was going to be like, is there anything else you want to tell the people? And I think that's it. Like, is that what you wanted to tell the people?
Definitely.
That is so dope. So, you guys, it's about to get cold. The weather is doing this little back and forth thing, like upside down, cartwheel type thing. But it's about to get cold, I think. I'm not a weather girl. But,
Hopefully.
yeah, it's about to get cold. So, your long sleeves, get hip to it. All right, so now we're going to get into these questions. It's not the topic of, it's not the topic of the day, not the same ordeal, but it'll still serve its purpose. So, first, before we do that, I thought of this, y'all. I want everybody in this room, it's 3 of us, including myself, to say what they made happen today or something good about today. Because Monday, my thing is, Mondays are positive, Mondays are uplifting for me. So I want y'all to say, what did you make happen today? Or what's something that's okay, Monday. Okay. So for me, I have a few different ones. So I'm going to just lay them all out. First, this radio show made it happen today, period. And then second, we have, I crashed my car 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Got it back. I drove here today, and I'm so excited about it. I know it's girl, but it's exciting because I was walking for those 2 weeks that I didn't have a car. So I'm just grateful, humble, blessed that I have my car back. Back in the whip. Okay, and then what was the other one? Oh, I'm doing Music Monday today. So that is my 3rd Monday turn up little vibe type feeling I got going on. I need everybody to tune in to Music Monday because it's gonna snap.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one, y'all.
Yeah,
okay. Definitely.
It's gonna be a good one.
I'm what is this noise?
I'm so weak, so y'all gotta tune in because y'all know I love Music Monday and Monday's my favorite day. So now, Danny, what you gotta say?
I ain't gotta work today, and everybody know I work every single day, but I'm off today. That's what I'm happy about. So.
That is dope. Because, Danny, you do work every day.
I do. I got 3 jobs.
Oh, wow. 3?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I guess, I got a paper and a quiz and exam and a night class at 7, so, I'm going to just be happy when I wake up tomorrow morning,
Okay.
That's how I'm going to feel.
Listen, he woke up today, and he's speaking into existence that he's waking up tomorrow. It's Monday. Let's
Dang,
go.
now think about it. I got
But
2
this video
assignments
show,
to
I was
do.
happy about that, though.
What happened?
Come on this radio show today.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
I love people.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Yeah.
I love meeting new people and having new experiences. That's one thing that I'm really passionate about. It excites me. So when I bring new people on my show, it's very exciting. Sometimes I bring people on my show that I know, and that's very, very exciting as well. But meeting new people and getting acquainted with other people, networking is something you got to do. Mm-hmm. I just think that's important. So it's exciting to see new people on my show. Okay, so y'all, let's get into the questions. Period.
Oh man,
I'm not a city girl. I'm not a city. Wait,
I hope
I'm not a
I'm
city
like,
girl.
I am not.
I'm
like,
from the
with all that.
county. I'm from the county. I don't know why I be saying period because it's not stuck in my head because people say it, but like I don't really say that much. Nah.
What?
Yeah.
That's
No.
a lie because when you be with me, period.
No,
I'm
but
like,
I say it, but I don't mean to say it. I say it because it's like programmed in my head now because I heard it so much. Look at her, he not
I
believing me.
wish I could see my face right now.
He not believe me right now. He like, okay, whatever. All right, y'all. So the first question that I have is, where do you separate the line of being composed but not allowing disrespect? Now, let me explain this and break it down just in case you don't understand what I'm saying. Suppose somebody's being disrespectful, and your first initial reaction is, rah! Like, I'm a snap. Like, radar going off, get them. That's what you're thinking, right? Because they disrespect you or whatever. How do you not snap? And I asked this question because I think I need some advice. How do you not snap when somebody disrespects you? Because my initial reaction is roar.
definitely.
But I want to be that person that's able to handle if somebody says something wild to me or disrespectful. My first thing isn't like get them. It's like kill them with kindness.
That's it though. Like me and my boys the other day, shout out Rocky, shout out Neil, we were having the same conversation. Like, you can control what happens to you. You can control your emotions, so you don't have to let something else like get under your skin. Like only a fool responds to a fool.
Okay.
You gotta remember
Oh,
that.
I like that.
Only a fool
Oh, yeah.
responds to a fool. I'm gonna have to write that one
I
down.
like that one. Shoot.
After I get off this
It's as
live.
simple as that,
Yeah.
in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't waste
Definitely.
your energy and time. Your
That's
time
true.
is the most valuable thing you have. Don't waste it on a foolish person.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
Dang. Cause me, god dang. What you say? Repeat. Repeat. What you say? Okay. All right. All right.
I'm gonna give y'all this example. I was at work. I'm gonna give y'all this example because this is why I asked it, because I act crazy the other day, but I want to work on myself. So I was at work, and the lady, I'm not gonna tell the details so people know where I work at, know the lady and stuff. She might hear this one day, 'cause I am gonna be somebody one day. Period.
There you go. That period.
I'm not saying no more the rest of the show. Watch.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna start counting.
Okay.
I
So
get $5.
the lady said something disrespectful, and basically it was along the lines of she's above me because I work where I work at, and it took me out because, and then she called me old as well. A lot of people think I'm older than what I am because I carry myself very maturely. I'm 20 years old. For those who didn't know, yeah, I'm 20.
You're younger than me. Shoot.
So she said I was old, and she said she was above me because I worked where I worked at. And I just snapped. I just told her, like, you sound ignorant. In other words, I was like, you sound ignorant, and like, I have 2 jobs. I'm a college student, getting a whole degree, so please. But the way I said it was not good. This is being honest. And I thought about it. I was reflecting on myself. I was like, we gotta do better. But why? Why was my initial reaction to respond like that? Because I felt disrespected. So that's where my question stemmed from. Like, how do I handle disrespect without getting out of character? Because I'm a very nice person.
You think it's your ego that gets in the way?
No, because, like, for me, it felt like, why would she even say something like that out her mouth? Like, because I work where I work at by choice, not because I'm forced to. I have 2 jobs. But I like the job that I work at. I've been working there for 4 years, so I still want to work there. I like that job. It's a job I enjoy. But it's a fast food job. I work at Captain D's. I'm just saying it because everybody know. If you know me, you know. I work at Captain D's. So I think from her response, she was saying that because I work at Captain D's. So she was like, "Oh, you like I'm above you. I would never work at Captain D's." Da 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 da. And for me, I was like, people think they know you because you're working at Captain D's, whatever, and she don't even know like the story of my life. So for me, it was just like I would never even if I felt that way, I would never even say anything like that out my mouth to somebody. Right. So my response was like, I was baffled that she said that to me. So then I was just like, get her. Like, that's just my first response. But I just want to be like, okay, how do I not respond like that even if somebody I feel disrespected? But your wisdom words help me. So only a fool responds to a fool.
Definitely.
And that I won't be. So that I won't do.
Because it's your ego that's getting in the way of not letting you walk away.
But you know what?
I agree because it's like you used to just snapping. Like you need to be the bigger person. At
You
some
know
point.
what? Y'all talking to me, and I don't really like it, but I'm gonna accept it. Listen, cause y'all telling me it's my ego, and y'all probably right. It's one of them things you gotta sit. Like you're right.
Look, ego is an anesthesia that deadens the pain of stupidity.
Did you pin that?
That's just like one of my quotes. I look at different quotes every day. That's just one of my quotes.
Whoa! Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Ego is an anesthesia that deadens the pain of stupidity. So
I'm
if you let
a
your
lyricist,
ego
so
get in
that
front of
sounds so
you, you'll
smart.
act stupid every time.
She's-
Pride coming before the fall every time. And that's biblical.
That's so
Every
dope.
time.
Because you know what's crazy? Like you saying that to me, like really resonated. Like I'm a lyricist, so like when people say stuff all smart, like it's just like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm so weak.
That's so dope. That's so dope.
That definitely sounded like. Remember the story I told you about the lady when I was at work and she was like, "Cause I was changing my availability," and she was like, "You being selfish, da da da. I can hire somebody else right now." I was like, "Do you want me to clock out right now? Like, I can leave right now. You got somebody to come in? Like, that's what I." Yeah. So yeah.
So your initial response is to snap, but instead of snapping, just killing with kindness. Okay, so pretend you was in that situation that I was in.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how to respond. I mean, I don't have to necessarily respond exactly like this, but give me an example.
I wouldn't. I let she didn't say nothing. I promise you.
Just ignore her.
I promise you.
Just don't say
That's
anything.
gonna hurt her even more because she wants you to react.
Wow. Okay, I have to work on that one. I have a big mouth.
It's hard. But it'll work.
I have to work on that one. What station is this? Okay, so this is my on-campus radio show. It's called Make It Happen Monday. And if you're in a 20-mile radius of ODU, you are able to watch. You were able to listen to it. I will be able to. I'll put the information on my Instagram so next show people can listen to it. But I don't know it as of currently off the top of my head. But you can watch it on the YouTube stream on live, and it's in my bio, and I'll tag it. I'm telling the people who aren't on the air, who are on my social media. Okay. So the next question that we have is, I don't like that one, so I'm not going to ask it. The next question that we have is, should you lie to protect someone's feelings? Go.
It depends what who the person is. Like some people can take the truth, some people can't. So I mean, I wouldn't want nobody to lie to me. Like if it's the truth, it's the truth because like I know me and I'm gonna be honest either way. Like it may hurt you, but I feel like I'm not gonna sit here and lie. So it's like, you know, I feel like a lie's gonna hurt somebody either way. Yeah. Like they find out now, they find out later, they're gonna be hurt regardless. Nice. So, yeah. Yeah.
Like if you had asked me this question like 2 weeks ago, I've been like, yeah, you can lie sometimes to protect people's feelings, but then like a situation happened last week. I'm just like, it's just better to always be straight up with everybody.
Exactly.
Like, someone will come back and say you lied about something.
Exactly.
So you always gonna look stupid if you lie.
That's
like telling the truth.
Yeah.
That's why I be honest and blunt. I'm like, later, I said it.
Because you will hate me either later
or now.
So
yep. So I'm going to tell you nice and get over it and move on.
This is how I feel. I'm a very, like, people know me. I tell it how it is. I'm a sugarcoater, though. I'm not going to lie. But God has showed me that everybody's different. It's different people on this earth, right? So the way I say something to Danielle is not the same way I say something to my friend Rayshawn because they're two different people. So they may respond in two different ways. I may say the same logistics of what I'm saying, but say it in different ways so that she will respond and so that she will respond, right? But at the same time, I don't think it's okay to lie to somebody, but I do. I'll be honest, I lie to people all the time because people expect, I'm just being transparent here. People expect a lot out of me. And like, one thing I lie to people about is when they like me or like when they want to like hang out or something, like just referencing like guys or something. I be like, oh, I'm super busy. I mean, sometimes to be honest, if you know me, you know my life is like, I'm busy. But sometimes I'll just negate that whole situation because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. Or if I've said, hey, I don't like want to proceed that way, and they're like, okay, and I'm still nice and kind to them, then they still persist. It's like, okay, I'm just lie to you just so you can just, you see what I'm saying? But it doesn't make it okay, but I'm telling you I do it.
Yeah.
You get it? Like,
mine's a weird subject.
Like, I ain't gonna say I never lied, but I grow to not lie no more because it's no point. It's no point.
No, I haven't necessarily done that. Okay. Won't he do it? I'm sorry, I'm reading these comments. Somebody says depends on the person's relationship. True, but at the same time, I feel like if somebody makes you feel like you have to lie to them because of their response, you have to recognize, okay, is there an issue with that person in my relationship? Because if I have a friend, right, and I really want to be honest with her, but every time I be honest with her, her reaction is nasty or her reaction is just not beginning, you just might want to say like, I'm just not gonna say nothing to her, or I'm gonna just like, if she asks me, I'm like, no, nothing happened, because you just don't want to address that situation with her. Yeah. In a way, it's lying, because if something did happen, you say no, nothing happened, that's a lie. But you're choosing and deciding what to speak on. But then if you say like, oh, something happened, I'm just not gonna tell you, someone might take it the wrong way. So it's like, I just pray about my decisions.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you feel like you gotta lie to them, you just don't need to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
What are you lying for? Like, you shouldn't.
But even in friendships, even in like with family, like. But I also do want to say it is okay to not tell everybody your business.
But not telling everybody your business is the same thing as not lying.
Right.
I think I said that right.
I think so.
They know what I'm saying. Like, you
don't
have to tell your business.
To be honest.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell your business to be honest. That's so true.
But you choose not to answer the question.
You can choose not to answer a question, and you can just choose to give. Okay, people say like tell a part of a story is a lie. I don't necessarily think
I do that. I think I do that.
I don't necessarily think telling part of a story is a lie, because if you tell this other part of the story, it's gonna cause a certain reaction. Why? Because like it's like that saying when people be like, okay, they're like, somebody was throwing a knife at you or something. I'm not making this up, but I'm probably saying it all wrong. But like somebody was throwing a knife at you, but like then I picked it up and like stabbed you with it or something.
What are you talking about?
Okay,
murder
wait. I said it wrong. Okay, like let's say he said like, let's say, okay, somebody said something about somebody to somebody else, and it was like, you didn't hear what he said. He said such and such, and they say, well, why, brother, and have you picked up the knife and stabbed me in the back when it missed me? That's what I'm like. That's although I'm saying it wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, so like me, if I know somebody like, oh, they said such and such about my friend, why am I gonna go to my friend and be like, oh, they said this about you to start a ruckus instead of just. So you wouldn't tell your friend if somebody was talking about. That's not true for me. That's not true for me, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if somebody's talking about my friend, I'm address to myself like, yo, like we gonna handle this. Like, if you're not gonna talk about my friend in front of me, have it like people don't like me because that's how I am. But at the same time, I may tell my friend, maybe not everything they said, but I'd be like, this person, I'll watch your back, because they not really, I feel you. You don't have to repeat everything they said, because if you know your friend, like, okay, I got one friend, if I tell her what somebody said about her, it's war. Right. So instead of telling her, something that's gonna make her act like that, just like, shawty, they was saying this, I handled it, but like, those not your real friends. Leave it there.
I was just in that situation, but they found out. I didn't tell them the whole thing.
They found out. They found out. You know how that go. Yeah. You know how that go. Okay, so my next question is, how do you feel about don't speak on something until it happens? You know how people say like, okay, such and such about to happen, but don't talk about it. Like, how people say move in silence or whatever. Yeah. I'm going to give y'all my opinion about moving in silence. I think moving in silence depends on the circumstance. Because me and Danny was just talking about this before the show came on. You can speak stuff into existence. So people want you to be like, don't talk about your every move. You don't have to talk about your every move. People know I'm a firm believer in don't talk about your every move. I don't talk about everything that I do, everything that's about to transpire. But there's certain things that I will speak in the atmosphere. For example, my album. Before I dropped my album, I was saying I'm going to drop an album. I was saying when it was going to drop, and I was saying, like, I was speaking into the atmosphere. Some people would say, no, don't say it until it actually happens. Well, for me, I prayed about it, and God told me, he gave me a yes. But if God tells me no, then I'm not going to speak on it, right? But I always pray. That's something that I do. Not everybody prays, so you may not necessarily, have a conversation with God about what you do. So whatever you do, I think you should think about something before you decide to post it. But at the same time, you cannot allow other people to negate your success. Right. Because, okay, let's say you want to start a hair business and you post on social media, I'm about to start a hair business or whatever. People say don't do that. Well, I think you shouldn't post to say, hey, y'all, should I start a hair business? Don't ask people no opinion.
Right.
Everybody has a different one. So you're going to have some yeses, and you're going to have some no's, and you're going to have some doubters, and you're going to have some believers, and you're going to have a lot of different people.
Right.
But what you got to do is know yourself. Is this what I want to do? Do I believe this is for me? And if I do, then ride with it.
Facts.
And even through the bumpy roads, because there's going to be some doubters. Like, I told people this, like, probably, like, a few months ago. But, like, I do Music Monday on my Instagram. I had 5 likes on the first one. I get 500 views, whole bunch of likes, and a lot of reposts now. I mean, and to some people, that's not a lot. Okay, that's not a lot to you. But to me, that's a come up.
Right.
Came from 5 to 500. That's like I flipped it or something. You feel me? You feel me? Like, you feel me? So, I think, like, it's important. Whatever I was talking about.
So, like, with me, it's more like, so you watch football,
Mm-hmm.
I assume. So, like, you know, someone scores a touchdown, like, they score a touchdown, blah, blah, blah. So, I, like, kind of do this, I kind of try to live by this thing where it's, like, let somebody else know when I score. So, it's kind of like, I'm just always so focused on, like, the next game, like, I'm gonna let somebody else know, like, when I, if I'm succeeding, I'm gonna let somebody else tell me, hey, yo, like, you're doing this, like, da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, for real? Oh, bet. I'm just keep it pushing to the next game.
Yeah.
Got you.
Like, yeah, so, like, I really, like, and my dad kind of says I have a problem with, like, not realizing, like, I guess, like, understanding my own successes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just because, like, I feel like I grew up around so much success. Like, my success is just kind of minute in the grand scheme of, like, what I really want to do in life. So, like, I feel like nothing I'm, like, doing now is really, like, where I can, like, oh, yeah, I bet, da-da-da, like, I'm doing this, where, like, it's all just kind of just stepping stones right now for me.
Yeah, but your stepping stones are certainly important.
Yeah, they are.
They are so important. People negate their stepping stones, but you got to remember, like, people always say, remember where you came from?
Mm-hmm.
You started here, and you leveled up.
Right.
But you can't some people can. Like, some people can. You can go from here to here. But, like, it's a process. It's a journey.
Definitely.
So your little steps, they working their ways up. Like, Danny?
Well, dang, I already said mine earlier. I mean, because, let me tell y'all something. So, Courtney, but I be rapping, okay? But me and Courtney, it's like a difference. Like, let me tell you something. Courtney raps, like, we rap the same, but the one she doing Music Mondays is different from what I be writing. Like, my flow is like a little explicit. Hers, you know, a little on the internet, it's like a little, you know, calm. But in real life, you know, it's a little, but... You know, so I just be chilling. Like, people be like, oh, you can't rap. I can rap, but, like, it's not new to me, but, like, I'm good with it. It just takes me a little minute. Like, Courtney is, like, in the car, automatic freestyle. I'm like, all right, hold up. Let me write something down real quick.
It comes with practice. Like, I've been doing this for a while. Comes with practice for one. I'm still not good at freestyling. I like to. I still ain't all that good at it.
You should freestyle on your show. I'll put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot. Hey, they want to see what I got. Hey, I'm about to take it to the top. Hey, I won't stop. Don't stop. Can't stop. No. Let me stop playing. But no, I don't really freestyle much because I have to work on it. Like, it's just not there for me yet.
Yeah,
but my pen is, like, immaculate.
That's what
But
I'm saying. Like,
one thing that I do say is, like, I have progressed. And I always pray. Before I write anything, I always pray. Before I post anything, I always pray. That's my motto. Like, before I accept an event, before I allow somebody on my show, before I do anything, I always pray because God has said, God is the reason why I do what I do, and God is the reason why I'm dope at what I do, right? So if I ever try to leave him out, I become basic and plain. So I progress because I pray. Like, I give a lot of people give me the credit, like, you're so dope, you're so cool, and I am. I'm grateful for that. But I know that without God, I wouldn't be. So that's why my pen formulates the way it does, because I know where my help comes from. Hey, get me right.
I can't sing. I know the fact, though.
You was doing a little hum to it.
That's my song. Always gotta keep God first.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
That's the real secret in life.
And for you, Danny, believe in yourself. Like, the thing is, people are gonna tell you you're not good at what you do. People still tell me. They've seen my work. They've seen me produce quality stuff, right? And people still tell me, like, nah.
That means you're doing it right.
Nah.
Exactly.
But God has already told me, it's gonna be people that's gonna tell you no. It's gonna be people that's gonna tell you like you're good, but you rap about guys, so like, nah. Like it's gonna be people that's gonna do that, right? Mm-hmm. But he's told me to keep striving at what I do because I'm going to make a lane for myself. Like, it's just something you have to believe in yourself.
You gotta be unparalleled.
Come on now, use it. Use it.
Retrieve your reflection.
I'm so weak. Like when I rap to people, they be like, "Oh, you can write, you can write, you can rap." Da, da, da. Like I'm actually good, but it's me. It's like when I write, like I already have my own flow. So like when I put it to a beat, it'd be hard for me because it's like the beat is not how I wrote the flow. So it's like I gotta adjust, and it's like hard for me to adjust.
And this is the thing, you have to practice to adjust because the thing is, like when I used to write, like I told you, I used to write poems. And then I just put them to a beat. But I know how to change my rhythm and flow. But that's because I have like a really good, what do you call it? Intuition. Yeah, music intuition. So like I know how to just switch it up. Like if I need to go slow, need to go fast, need to go slow, fast, slow. I can do that. Like I can do that. So like that's just something that I'm able to tap into, right? Mm-hmm. But the thing is, if you're not able to tap into it, just practice. You'll be able to tap into it eventually. Like okay, what God has given to me, like. He's gifted me with that knowledge. Like, so I have practiced and gotten better. If you haven't been gifted with that knowledge, believe it's attainable. Like, you can, like, the knowledge is out there. You can go get it. Like, it's people that may not know how to draw, but if you want to learn how to draw, what you going to do? Pick up what you going to pick up? Marker or something? A paintbrush. I'm going to just say paintbrush. You going to pick up a paintbrush and you going to get to it, or you going to watch videos and do what you got to do. But one thing I can say is, like, you don't have to write something to a beat for it to go to a beat. You could change your flow. That's one thing you'll have to learn how to do. Change your flow. And if you don't change your flow, what you're going to have to do is get somebody to make a beat to the flow you got. Period.
Exactly. Because
that's just
I'm
what
like,
it is.
Dang.
Are you still counting? See, listen.
Become an artist for real.
I got a MIDI controller and I don't use it. But it's because, like, it takes time to learn something.
Big facts.
And I be a busy person. But I am making excuses. Because I had it for a year now. Well, Christmas next year will be a year. Well, this year will be a year.
Yeah, that's
so
almost 365.
Yeah, and I wasted it. Well, it's not wasted because I still got time.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Period.
Oh, there you go. I got $5 right there. $5.
$5.
I'm definitely a county girl, but I'm using the city girl slogan. It's okay. It happens. I'm from. Okay, wow. Because no. This is why I'm hesitant because like I was born and like. Are you from Richmond? No, you're not from Richmond, so you wouldn't know. But like I'm from like Henrico County, but like I wasn't born in like Henrico County. I was born in like Verona because I was born like Almond Tree. You know what I said?
No, I mean I'm from Richmond. Like I was born in South Richmond. Like,
no, I was born within the county.
Yeah, so like.
Oh, so you a whore.
What that mean? Y'all, you know what? I'm just trying to play me. Y'all trying to play me.
We just playing.
Y'all trying to play me.
We just playing. No, but do I have any more questions?
They got a hospital in Verona. I ain't never seen no hospital.
Is that
what hospital? What you talking about hospital?
Verona. He said something Verona. I ain't never seen no hospital. Where
no,
you was born?
wasn't. No, I'm not. Oh. I'm not talking about the actual place. I just mean like from like a baby to like second grade. I grew up in like Verona. Oh. And then I moved to. I always lived in Verona. What am I talking about? Verona. Okay. Henrico County though. I think Verona is in Henrico County, right?
Yeah, it is in It is. Yes.
Yeah, because we ride the Henrico County school buses. So yeah, Verona is within Henrico County. So I'm from Verona. Yeah. I ain't gonna tell y'all where I live. Stop asking me.
Because I started going. They trying to find out. Just like you. I'm weak.
Okay. I'm weak off this question on the paper. Okay. Okay, the next question is, do you appreciate where you are before you begin moving to the next stage? And I thought that was funny because when you was answering your question about like, I was like, that's my question. But yeah, like, do you appreciate where you are before you start moving to the next stage?
No, not really. Just because just like what I said earlier, like I'm always
looking ahead. Yeah.
I'm never satisfied. Nothing's ever enough for me.
Okay, we're gonna work on that. Go ahead.
Who was the question?
Do you appreciate where you are before you start moving to the next stage? Like, what season you're in your life?
I don't know, because I doubt myself a lot. Like, even though if I'm doing good, I doubt myself. I be like, wow, Danielle, that was whack. Like, you should have did better. So I don't know. Like, I'll start something and I stop, and that's my problem.
Okay.
Like, I don't keep it going. Like, sometimes it'd be a good week and I like write a whole lot of stuff. Other times I'll be like, I look back at it, I'm be like, why did I write that? Like, that was so whack. And then I'll just stop. I'm like, all right, I'm done rapping. I'd be like, Courtney, is this good? She's like, you good, Daddy? You good, Daddy? You know, just skip a little bit, do this and that. I'd be like, bro, but I can't do that. I'd be like, it's too hard.
Listen, for me, I feel like I do and I don't. I do when it comes to a lot of things. But when it comes to my music, I feel like I'm very, very hesitant of being patient for where I'm at, because I see a lot of people's progress, right? And it's not like I'm like, okay, well, they doing that, so I got to do this, right? It's more like, God, I know you a good God, and if you can take them there, I can imagine where you could take me. So is there more I have to do? So now I'm thinking, what else do I have to do? What else do I have to do? But God has reminded me, like, every season that he's giving you has purpose within it. So there's a timeline for what he has going on in your life. So where I'm rushing to go do what somebody else is doing, God has me here right now. I'm a beautiful artist, still creating beautiful music. Every Monday I do my music Mondays. I'm still got music in the working. So if you're listening, be tuned in. Okay. But like, I just know he's telling me not to rush. But people are like, when your next project, when you dropping it, God's telling me he's gonna give me my rhythm. And like, me listening to other people or me seeing other people keep dropping different songs or doing this, that, and the third, it made me say, okay, well, now I need to do that. Now I need to do that because I see this, I see this, I see that. But God keeps telling me to pay attention to what I have for you, because they can't take you where I can. So I just have to listen. Because, I mean, and it's hard, too, because I be like, okay, well, they said this or they did this. Now it's time for me to show them, like, I'm the best. What? But like, I had to be like, okay, that's not my goal. My goal is really to permeate people's minds through the gift that God has given me.
Facts.
And so in order to do that, I have to be at a place where I'm comfortable in the season that I'm in. And I've been able to channel that very well, like comfortable here. And I believe as the more I get comfortable in the season that God has given me, he takes me to the next level.
Right.
So he makes me like start the season off uncomfortable, like I don't like this new territory, right? But then he makes me comfortable, and he like, all right, now you're comfortable. Now we next level. You see how that go?
Mm-hmm.
See, for me, I feel like I start off comfortable, and then I get complacent, and then I'm
Complacent, that is a thing.
Then I have to like jump to something else.
Yeah.
That's where I go.
And I think what people fail to realize is, like, you know how we go to school and we have our majors and our emphasis and different things of that sort. I think people feel like they have to stay within a box because that's what they like pave their path to be. Like, okay, so you say you want to be a doctor, right? So all you do is go to school. If you work at something affiliated with what you're about to do. All you do is doctor stuff. Okay, you can be a dope doctor and be a dope painter. You can have more facets of your life where you're dope at. You don't have to just be subjected to one thing. And that's where I had to get out of the mindset, because I'm like, I'm so dope in music, right? God said, you're not only good at music, you have a beautiful voice. Like, talk to the people. Inspire the people. So, not only do I rap, not only do I sing, God told me to be motivational with my words. I'm a very optimistic person. My friends tell me that I get on their nerves sometimes because, like, the things that, like, they think, like, girl, just say something. I'm just like, pray about it. Can you give me a real answer? That's my real answer. Like,
no, for real. Mm-hmm.
Like, that's
just talk to God. Just talk to God. I promise you, he don't. I promise you, gonna find a way. He gonna show you the way.
Listen,
I'm like, but I need an answer right now, Courtney. Like, help me. Tell him hurry up.
Like, and then, that's how my sister is. That's how my friends are. But like, I've learned that God has put that in my mind so that I can feed people. You can't feed people if you don't feed yourself. You hungry, they hungry. I mean, you actually can feed people if you don't feed yourself. But what are you feeding them?
Rotten fruit.
I don't like the forbidden.
Like, I feel like everybody should have a career and a hobby. Like, my major has nothing to do with rapping at all. Nothing nowhere near it. So, But I like to do that for fun. So it's like, I'm good at science, so that's going to take me far. But at the end of the day, I still want to, have my life a little hobby. I want to be rapping.
I knew the education system was like kind of built to hold people back, but that's a different conversation for a different time.
Oh, we'll talk about it.
What happened? I missed it.
He said he feels like the education system was built to hold people back.
That's true.
And the thing is, I honestly don't. This is why, though. I don't feel like it was built to hold people back. I feel like we, as a society, we allow certain things to become, like, okay, for example, people say social media is a bad thing. To an extent, into how you choose to use it and into how you allow it to play a role in your life. Becomes a bad thing when all you focus on is social media. But now, is that social media's problem or is that our problem because we chose to behave in that way?
It's just the content of a medium is always another medium. So like, no matter what we do in life, no matter if we want this water bottle to be purposed as a water bottle, someone's gonna make this purpose of the water bottle, recycle it, and use it for something else completely. And that's with everything in life. So like, no matter what we do, there's always gonna be a give and take. So
yeah. Some people gotta learn how to give and not take. Reciprocity.
Why are you talking like that?
I'm sorry. Maybe I felt that one. Maybe I felt that one in my soul. Y'all know how that goes.
yeah. Got my spirits.
Your spirits. Oh my gosh, no, I'm not. I was about to tell a funny story, but I'm gonna just say that to after the mics get cut off. Okay. That's cool because Danny's question that she wrote was, is college the best route to go after high school? And personally, I feel like that's your decision. That's your decision. Now, don't make your decision, right? Well, first of all, you have all the time. Well, you have all the time that God allots you. You already know I'm in my back, always. But you have all the time that God allots you on this earth, right? So people be like, you got to go to school at, 18, get out of college. There's ample people who go to school as adults, and they may say, I advise you to do it while you're young. I did it when I was older. Everybody has a different path and a different journey, so you don't necessarily have to go to school. Now, society will make it hard for you if you don't go to school, but you have to believe if what you're doing outside of school is for you, then it's for you. You gonna level up. I'll talk about my dad, for example. My dad got a degree last December.
Good for him.
He got a degree last December, but my dad, I'm not going to tell you where he work at. I'm not going to tell you where he work at. But my dad, he has a very, very nice job. And he didn't have a degree. And when he works at his job, he hires people, but people that he hire has to have at least a bachelor's degree. And to him, he like, I didn't even have a degree, and I'm people's boss. I'm a manager, a boss of people, and they have to have a degree to get this job. And when he started, he didn't have a degree. He worked there since he was 19, and he worked his way up, right? And when I think about that, I'm like, it's harder in this generation because they try not to allow you those opportunities. Like he said, he can't even, like, if somebody doesn't have a degree, he can't even hire them. And to him, he like, well, they hired me. I didn't have a degree at the time that he got hired, right? And he's up here in the roles where people who have degrees would usually be. So they don't even allow those opportunities for young people to get in that door, right? But at the same time, it shows you that it's possible. Like, my dad don't have a degree, and he get paid the same amount as somebody who done got a master's degree.
It's not the same anymore, though.
It's not the same anymore. It's not the same anymore. But it's that goes to show that you have that opportunity if you decide not to go to school. Mm-hmm. You just have to do what you got to do. Because even with that, like, you can say, okay, you can't get the job as, you could start off, sweeping the floor. Right. They might see your character, how you respond to certain things. Oh, you might be good at talking on this phone. Like, can you just do the receptionist? Then you the receptionist. Then they see you doing good as the receptionist. And after you the receptionist, they're like, well, can you host our business meetings? I mean, it don't always happen like that. But if you believe in yourself and the circumstances that you are, you definitely can prosper. And that's just what it is.
But that degree helps.
Oh, the degree helps, right? But even nowadays, a bachelor's degree, it helps, right?
A master's now.
A bachelor's degree, carpet.
You need it.
Carpet. You need a master's now to do anything. But for me, I'm getting a degree to say I got one. Just being transparent. But let me not lie. Because I used to say that. I'm just getting a degree because I have to have one, right? but I actually found things in my major that I love that I would have never found if I didn't go to college. So I think that's dope because God has given me platforms that I wouldn't have had if I haven't come here. But that's for me. Like, everybody don't have to do this, take the same route as me to prosper.
But you probably took that initiative, though.
Yeah, definitely. Because you got to take advantage of what you got here.
Exactly.
Let me get y'all hip to a few things that we got here. If you don't know, on our computers in the library, and then we have an editing lab, but I think you have to have like a access to the editing lab. Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to the
But the computers in the library, if you go to ODU, they have the Apple computers. They have like softwares you can use, like Final Cut Pro. They have Adobe Premiere. They have what is that one?
Lightroom. They have
Photoshop.
Yeah,
It's so much stuff you can do. You can make your own flyers. You can make your own videos. You can watch YouTube videos and get educated. And that stuff outside of school, you would have to pay for that stuff. But because it's on our computers, why not use it for free? I'm going to take advantage of all the opportunities because I pay too much money for school. So I'm going to take advantage of all my opportunities. That's just what I'm going to do.
You can also rent cameras from the library, too.
You can rent cameras. Did you hear what he said? I didn't even know that. He just educated me right now. You can rent cameras from the library. See, I knew you could rent cameras from the from the cage because I'm a communications major.
Right.
But I didn't know you could rent cameras from the library.
Video cameras, tripods if they have them sometimes.
Video cameras, tripods. So, y'all, if you got something you need to shoot, come on. This is the place.
They make it so you can do it.
They make it so you can do it. You just got to
Use
do it.
Sources.
Do it. You know the world be rocking to it.
Inappropriate.
Oh, is it? No, because like, bounce with it, rock with it, lean with it, rock with it, snap with it. All my fellas, tip your hats with it. Do it. Hey, the background vocals got me lit. Y'all. Okay, we got a little bit more time, so we got to do a little bit more talking. But after that, we're going to get the scripture of the day. So, I'm going to tell y'all the question that Danny wrote down on the paper because I just think it's funny. When is Ugg boot season? Like, that's her question. She want to know, when is Ugg boot
because
season?
like I swear it was like 90 degrees outside and somebody had Ugg boots on and it was I seen like 3 people with it and I'm like it's hot outside but it was like a little windy so I'm like I don't know.
After it's below 60 degrees for 4 days in a row is when I bring my Uggs out.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay, that's a good one because I was tomorrow I was about to be like what? It's only
For
78
me-
degrees. I'm under my feet be
For me, Ugg boot season, I don't know. I'm always cold. But it wasn't cold today. But I'm always cold. So, like, I might bring my Uggs out a little bit earlier than some people. But, like, when it's, like, 70, I can't bring the Uggs out because your...
But feet be
What is...
goddamn
Y'all want to
in
know
there
something
panting.
weird? Y'all want to know something weird?
Like, take me off.
I'm always cold, but I sweat a lot. I know. Y'all probably like, ew. It's okay. It's me. I sweat a lot. Like, my hands, like, they get wet. And then my feet, they get wet. So, that's it. But that's only 2 that sweat a lot. Okay, so they sweat a lot, right? So, like, if I'm wearing Uggs, my feet gonna sweat. So, it need to be cold. But I do not like the cold. I was born in June.
I was born in December.
What day? Yes, what day?
15th.
16th. Come on, stop playing with me.
Hey.
I got Tupac's birthday, though, so.
Oh, that's great. I got Zay's birthday.
Who?
Zay. It's a national holiday if you didn't know, June 15th.
Oh, Zay, that's you?
They Santana Day.
If you didn't know.
Oh, Zay.
Put on your
Got-
calendars. Yeah.
I got Tupac's birthday, and I always tell people that Tupac my long lost daddy, but he not. My daddy told me so. It's my real father.
Wait, I got a question.
What?
Do you wear socks with your Uggs?
I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes
Yay and
I
nay.
don't.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
Like, I be rushing, so
like
toss them on.
when it be hot outside though, even I don't know why I put them on, but I ain't gonna put no socks on because it's gonna make it worse.
It depends. Mainly, it depends on how my feet look because, like, I like to
Oh,
take-
you know what? If it's
Ah.
extremely cold, you need to put socks on with your Uggs. Because why would you have your feet breathing with the Uggs?
Yeah, but I like to take my shoes off everywhere I go. Like, I be like flicking my shoes off.
No, she do.
And
You probably take your shoes off in the car and everything.
yeah,
She did.
Actually, my dad told me I'm not supposed to drive with my shoes off, so I'm not even gonna. I plead the fifth on that. But I don't like shoes. I really don't. So I wear slides or like shoes that can
Are your
slip
shoes
on.
off right now?
Yeah, my shoes. My shoes off. Okay, kick your shoes out. Okay. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, so like I take my shoes off a lot. So I wear socks most of the time because like if my feet don't look good, you gotta wear socks. But if my feet are like my toes painted and stuff and they look cute, then it's like, okay, I don't necessarily have to wear socks because like if I take my shoes off, like my feet look good.
Y'all think a lot when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just depends, like, okay, do my socks, like, my socks don't have to match, but, like, if I'm going somewhere, I kind of want them to look, like, in accord with my fit.
True. I get that.
I got
Yeah.
mismatched socks right now. I got on the footy and a long.
Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of black socks because I really, like, okay, one, I'm country, so I walk outside in my socks. My mama said don't do that. But, I mean, you got white, colorful socks, and I got a lot of black socks because, like, you can wash them and you wouldn't even know.
Facts.
Like, I walked outside.
See,
So I wear a lot of black socks.
Slim.
Yeah, just...
Yo, Eric, if you listen to this show, bro, you know what's up. Yeah, Slim.
I'm so weak. Who is Eric? Oh, you did tell me
He's
who
our
Eric was.
CFO.
I know who he is.
Yeah.
I forgot for a second, but I got a good well, I ain't even gonna lie, I don't got a good recollection, but I remember that. Okay. It is 5:55. We got 5 minutes left. I'm gonna give the quote of the day. I said sorry y'all. Tripping. I'm gonna get a scripture today. And then did I write that down?
I don't even think you did, because you don't write nothing down. She don't never write nothing down. She don't write her music Mondays down. She just, all right, put the beat on. All right, let's go.
Well, the scripture today, I didn't write it down, but I know I got a scripture on my phone, so that's just what it is. Okay, I got this one. It's Psalms 37:30. The mouth of the righteous utter wisdom, and their tongues speak what is just. So to be wise, your tongue gotta speak what is just. So you can't be, what do you call it? Biased.
Ever.
You can't be biased. You gotta be, what do you call it? Even.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what you call it, but that's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it even. Thought that was a nice way to end it.
Yeah.
So, I want to say, you guys, thank you for coming on my show. We have Unparalleled Apparel, and their Instagram is
Unparalleled Legacy.
Unparalleled Legacy. But, y'all, don't put a Y at the end of Legacy. It's just a C.
Oh, can I talk about that real quick?
Yeah, get to it.
Okay, so Legacy is actually an acronym for Leaders Engaging Generations Across Centuries.
Mm-hmm.
We actually want to start a nonprofit with that, do entrepreneurship, give back to the community, kind of show that everybody that, you know, you can really create your own pathway. So that's also coming up too. So that's a new project that we're
That
Okay.
is so dope.
That's dope.
Yeah, that is so dope. Acronyms are so cool once you know what they mean.
Because when I was looking at over here, I was just like, oh, they cut off the Y. Somebody can't spell. But then you just explained it, and I was like, oh, that's tough. Okay.
No, I just thought it was like legacy. Like you get it like the C, and then you like. And honestly, I probably just thought like maybe somebody just took the name Legacy, so then y'all just, you know what I'm saying, like sometimes people had a name and you just have to make it work.
True.
Like couple S's, couple R's.
It was definitely
Yeah. Y'all, wait, this is, I don't know if this is like, okay, y'all, on Twitter, somebody got my name, my God's Lyricist name. So I got an underscore God's Lyricist, but on Twitter, somebody actually has God's Lyricist. But they haven't been active since like 2012. So like, how do I get their page?
She trying to hack.
Or I think you have to hit them up.
But they haven't been active, so how do I even get in contact with them? Because I really want their page. Like, I just want it to be mine.
I mean, what kind of page doesn't have anything on it?
It was, they had like 3 posts, and it was like godly posts. And it said God's Lyricist, and I was like, no. Because I got the Instagram, and I got, well, yeah, I just got the Instagram.
I mean, I feel like if you, maybe do that.
Maybe when I'm, maybe
like,
when I get like to a certain point, they'll probably
I'm like, you
listen
can't
me
talk to
right
them.
now,
They
they're
ain't
not
been
hearing.
active. So, they ain't been active. How you gonna talk to them?
They should cancel their account. But no, because what if I was not active on something for a little bit? I wouldn't want them to just wipe my stuff.
But I mean, it's 3 posts. Like,
Okay, y'all, that is it for the show today, and I just want to thank my special guest for coming on today. And I need y'all to tune in next Monday. And if y'all didn't tune in, and if you actually tuned in right now, tell your friends to tell your friends to tell your friends that the link is in my bio. The link will be in Danny's bio too, because I'm gonna tell her to put it in there.
Yay.
And if Unparalleled will feel like it, they'll put it in their bio as well if they don't already have something in their bio, because they may have some stuff. Okay. That's so dope, y'all. Get hip. We'll make it happen Monday. I am your host, God's Lyricist, a.k.a. Well, I said that backwards. I'm Courtney Nicole, a.k.a. God's Lyricist. Let's get to it.